So I heard a story from Rabbi Yisachar Frand, who is a teacher at the Ney Yisrael Yeshiva in Baltimore, Maryland. And he was telling how there were a few boys who were having a Shabbos meal at their rabbi's home. And during the meal, the rabbi was reminiscing about some of the Torah giants in Europe who were so dedicated to their learning and to their growth, how they maximized every moment. And this talk was so inspiring that one of the young men couldn't contain himself. He ran out of the Shabbos meal, ran straight to a yeshiva, and basically decided he's going to learn in yeshiva for the next year. And it became a year of monumental growth for him in terms of developing his character traits, developing his personality, his spirituality, really a life-changing experience. And the boys who were hearing the story, they asked their Rosh Yeshiva, Rav Chaim Shmulevitz from the Mir Yeshiva, they asked him, but wait a minute, that boy who ran out of the home, I mean, hopefully he said thank you and goodbye as he was leaving, and maybe brought his plate to the sink, but one thing he certainly did not do is he didn't bench. He didn't say grace after meals. He didn't follow a biblically mandated commandment to thank God for the food that we ate. How could this be looked at as a good thing? And the Rosh Yeshiva said, you know, you're right that he should have benched. He should have thanked God for the food. But it could be in this instance, had he taken the 3 to 5 minutes to do that, he never would have ended up going to that yeshiva. The inspiration would have worn off, would have changed his mind, and that year, that life-changing year, never would have happened. Bill Gates was once interviewed as well about the secret to his success. And he shared a similar idea, perhaps not realizing it comes from Judaism. And he said that any time he had a moment of inspiration, a new idea, a new vision, a new creative approach, he didn't hesitate. He took his heart, his passion, his effort, his energy, and he ran to it with everything that he had. Inspiration tends to be fleeting. And each of us in our own lives, we have moments of inspiration, whether it was a great Torah class, whether it was inspiring sunset, whether it was seeing a beautiful role model, or just some sort of personal experience that we have with our Creator. And in those moments, we sometimes think of lofty goals that we'd like to achieve, maybe a program in Israel we want to sign up for, or a new learning opportunity we want to participate in. And then the next day, it sort of moves to the back of our mind, and we somehow lose the ability to follow through. The key to inspiration, which is really a gift from God, is to act on it right away, to seize the moment, to seize the day. And especially as we're about to approach Rosh Hashanah, to approach Jewish Judgment Day, this is very different than a regular court of law. For many reasons. But one of the reasons is, when you're on a regular trial, you can't change the facts of the case. Whatever you did or didn't do is going to remain the same. So a lawyer could try and throw some curveballs and theatrical tricks, but it's not going to change the reality of what happened. But when it comes to our trial before God, we can actually change the facts of the case. Because if we change ourselves, if we used to be the kind of person that stole money, but we've repented, and we're no longer the type of person that would steal money, then from God's perspective, we're not a thief anymore. And we'll be vindicated in that trial. We have the capacity right now to literally erase any bad deeds that we've done and turn those red marks into shining blue colors. All we need to do is to seize the moment, to seize the opportunity, to look at ourselves in the mirror, look within ourselves. What are some areas, small areas, not looking for big things here, what are some small areas of improvement that we can act on right now? So when we stand before God, we will get the clean bill of health and be blessed with an amazing year of goodness, of health, of wealth, of love, and happiness.